Geoff, what do you got this week for face?
I think I'm being pranked or plagued by a gentle ghost.
Okay.
I was at the what I'm now referring to as the face intersection in Austin. And I say that because I ride my bike like 30 miles a day. The other day, maybe like a month or two ago, I was stopped at the stoplight waiting to go. And I say it's the face intersection because a guy rolled down his window next to me and goes, "Hey." And I'm like, ugh. So I turn over and I look and he goes, "Great job with the face." And I went, "Oh, thanks, man." He goes, "Yeah, I love it. Listen to it all the time." And he drove off. I thought he was going to yell at me or make fun of me or ask for directions or something. And so every time I stop at that stoplight, I think about that moment. I'm like, oh, this is the fuckface stoplight. And while I was doing that, I had been stopped for 30 seconds. I was standing up the same way I always do. And I was perfectly vertical, no breeze, no nothing. And I just looked up and I went, yep, light's still red. And then I went back into my head, think about face. And then suddenly I noticed I was very slowly tilting to the right. And I thought, that's weird. And I looked up and the traffic light was crooked too. And I realized I was really, really slowly, as if by being pushed by the most gentle of ghosts, just being nudged over, like laid down. And there was nothing I could do about it. And like gravity didn't speed me up, which is why I know it must have been a ghost laying me down. And there was no wind. Gravity didn't intensify things. And it just, as if in a cartoon, slowly laid me down onto the ground under my bike in the exact same position I was standing up in. As if like I got hit with a freeze ray and I just topped over. And unfortunately, there were 4,000 cars around and they all saw it. And also it had rained the day before, so the ghost gently laid me down into a mud puddle, like a grassy mud puddle. And so I just laid the entire right side of my body covered in mud and under my bike for a second. And I didn't know what to do. A lot of cars looking at me. I look up, I'm making eye contact with at least 20 people. And so I just sat there and laughed. And waited till every car left, and then I got on my bike and then sat through another cycle and left. But yeah, so now I'm on the lookout to see if the ghost strikes again because it was super paranormal.